Today I will talk about WhatsApp integration with N8N. I will talk about 100% free agentic AI solution for WhatsApp integration. I have an interest in business analytics and generative AI. This is my personal website and this is my Google Scholar page. This is outline of my lecture. First I will talk about use of Meta API. Then I'll talk about installation of required containers in Docker. Then I'll talk about managing Evolution API. Then I'll talk about the use of Evolution API node in N8N. Then I will talk about general guidelines while using Evolution API. For use of Meta API, we just need to configure a Meta developer app, link our WhatsApp business account, and set up the corresponding WhatsApp business cloud node inside N8N. So let us see. So first of all, we need to create an app. Then we need to add WhatsApp as a product in the app. Then we need to get API IDs, which include temporary access token, phone number ID, and WhatsApp business account ID. Then we need to get app credentials. For that, we need to have client ID and client secret, and we need to add a test number. This is a very useful lecture video on WhatsApp describing the integration of WhatsApp using the Meta API. Now let us see the installations of required containers in Docker when we want to use the Evolution API. I assume that you have successfully installed Docker and that the desktop Docker is running on your Windows system so that Docker engine is active. So first of all, we start Windows command prompt, preferably in administration mode, and we run the following commands to create a network. So this will be our common network. In this network, we will install all the containers. So first of all, we install the Postgres or PostgreSQL. For that, we need to run the following Docker command. And this is the username, this is the password, and this is the database name. And for the illustration purpose, I have listed this as separate lines. For running, you need to run it as in the form of single line. So this is how you need to run in the command prompt. Then in the same network, we need to install the Redis. And for that, this is the command. This is the name of the container. This is the network, which is same for all our containers. And this is the port. Then we need to install the Evolution API in the same network. So this is our same network. This is the port. And this is the authentication API key, which we make ourselves. And the database provider is the Postgres, which we have installed already. And this is the database connection. This is our database password. This is our database. And this is how we install the Evolution API. And this is the connection for Redis. We do not specify here as password because Redis does not require authentication. This is how we install the N8N, which can communicate with Postgres and which can also read the local files. So this is the same network. This is the port. These lines are for the database, and this line is to give access to the local files. This is our local folder here, and this is mapped to this virtual path, and these are the settings for file access, and this is the Docker image. So this is how we install the N8N in the same network. After installing everything, we need to manage the Evolution API. So first of all, we go to our Docker desktop and we click here to start the Evolution API manager in our web browser. So this is the initial screen where we just have localhost pointing to the port, and after writing the manager along this URL, we get this screen. I have already created my instance here. You need to create your instance. Then we need to have the QR code and pair our WhatsApp, which is already on our mobile, to this Evolution API. So this is how I have paired it. These are my number of contacts, these are my chats, and these are my messages. Now using Evolution API node in N8N. By default, N8N does not have the Evolution API node. We need to install it. So for that, we need to go to settings, and in that we need to go to the community nodes, and we specify this name as the name of the node, and that is how we install the N8N community node. This is an example of working with the N8N and the Evolution API community node. From the Evolution API nodes, we have selected the send text message node here. And first of all, we can just experiment by having a execute workflow node, and we need to have credentials here in this. So in this node, we can set the settings like this, and we need to have the credentials. So first of all, we need to send the message, and we need to specify the instance. This is my instance in the Evolution API, and this is my destination number where I need to send the message, and this is the message which I have typed here. In actual setting, when you are developing the agentic system, here you need to have the JSON code here, so that from the previous input you can just carry the message forward here. Then this is about the credentials of the send message node. Here we need to set the URL. In case of Docker with multiple containers in the same network, we need to specify the container name here, and the container name for Evolution API in our case is this, and we specify the port, and this is the API key. This API key here is the instance token, which is available when we have a new instance or the existing instance is started. Then to receive messages, we will use the webhook node, which is already there in N8N. So this is the setting of webhook node, and this is the test URL, this is the production URL. HTTP method is post, and this path is an arbitrary path which I have defined, and N8N uses this along with this URL, and there is no authentication, and we need to respond immediately. So this is how we set our webhook node, and this is an example of directly sending the message. This is an example of receiving the message and sending the message along further. So what about general guidelines while using the Evolution API? So this is a very interesting article which stated the guidelines of use of Evolution API. so that we are not banned by the Meta or WhatsApp. So I have summarized the guidelines like this. We need to have a warm up number. We should not start with a brand new number. We need to limit message frequency. We need to have a realistic delay so that it appears as the human being is sending the message. For this delay, we can use the wait note here from N8N. We need to avoid spam triggers and we need to opt for double opt-ins. We need to message only those users who have explicitly requested or agreed to receive updates, and we need to handle disconnects cleanly. So these are the general guidelines while using the Evolution API. This is the link to my GitHub repository for N8N projects. So this is all for today. Thank you very much.